Y'all, I did carnivore for 30 days. Okay, so I really want to make this a very concise, quick video. A brief backstory. I've done a lot of fad diets. I think I would call them fad diets. And I mean, I've been vegan before. I've been vegetarian. I feel like I've eaten pescatarian, didn't label it at the time, but ate pescatarian. I ate so many different diets. I did like FODMAP, low FODMAP, and I've even done keto, all these diets that are out there, and there's so many. If you know what I mean, there's so many. Like, you literally could find anything, a fruitarian, all those things. I'm pretty sure I was a fruitarian for a day. I'm pretty sure I just ate fruit for a day. I'm pretty sure that's happened. So I really want to talk about the why. Why did I do carnivore? I saw carnivore keep popping up, I want to say a year ago. So a year ago, I saw like this no carb diets have been around for a minute. So it's nothing new to the aspect of a no carb diet. But I saw carnivore last year and I was like, oh, I kind of want to give this a shot. I only lasted for a week. And I think it was even like 6 days. I don't even think it was a full week. That was kind of enough for me to see like, okay, maybe there's something to this. So all last year, 2023, I looked up things regarding carnivore, and I was, all these things that were going on in my life. I was like, maybe this will help, maybe this will be something that can ease the inflammation and calm anything that's going on in my body, my immune system that is not right. Maybe it'll make it better. But this whole time, I had just been praying and asking the Lord to lead me to, what do I need to eat, Lord? Like, I see that the artificial food, the processed food, all these things does not work for my body. And it's crazy for how many years I did consume that stuff and it didn't cause reactions that I realized. It's so scary how many people nowadays are eating processed food and they're not having reactions. Like, that's actually scary to me, because I'm actually grateful, like, where I'm at now and all the stuff I went through to get to this point. Because if I didn't have a reaction, or I didn't get sick from certain things that weren't real foods, I wouldn't be here now. And the Lord has brought me here. Like, He's the one that's graced me even through all the pain and stuff I've gone through. And so the whole why is because I wanted to better my health. So that's the why. How long did I do carnivore? So about last year, middle of last year, me and my husband did a 30-day carnivore situation. And I say situation because we kept in coconut products. And so that was very fun to see even how our body reacted with taking that much food out and just having coconut products on top of animal products. We felt great, okay? Me and my husband, we felt great. He can attest to this. And it was a blessing. Like, it was something where it was like, I feel like you could use carnivore as a restart. Like, let's say you've just been kind of like, oh, it's the holidays, I've been enjoying myself, it's my birthday, all this stuff. I really believe carnivore is a great reset diet. It's kind of like you're in a fasting state, and I'm not saying you are. You could be somebody who's smart, who's like got a degree, because I am not a doctor. I don't want you to come to this video thinking I'm a doctor. I'm just not her. I know the great physician, hallelujah, but I am not a doctor. How long? I did the carnivore diet for 30 days, like starting this year. So in January of 2024, I did carnivore for 30 days. And what does that mean in the sense of what I'm talking about? I ate animal-based products. I ate meat products. For 30 days, I could say, especially with women's cycles being on a 30-day, usually a 28-day, however long your cycle is, we're on a 30-day hormone cycle. And so I really was like, okay, I want to do 30 days. Let me just start off. I actually started on January 2nd because I started off doing the animal-based 30 challenge on January 1st. But I was like, I really believe, and I was praying, like, Lord, I really don't know if I should do carnivore, if I should do animal-based. Like, what should I do? I'm going to tell you now the specific things I ate. So on my 30 days of doing carnivore, I did things every morning. I would have, not every morning, but most mornings I would have eggs and bacon and raw cheese. And so those were kind of my go-to things. I would add butter, or I would add lamb fat or ghee. I'm lying, I didn't add ghee. I don't know why ghee is in my head. I would add beef tallow, any fat that was near, okay? For lunch, I typically would try to do like meatballs. I would really and I started having meat aversions, which was so annoying. started having meat aversions. Like when you're doing carnivore or something like that, having a meat aversion is wild, okay? It's literally like, well, what do I eat, okay? And I really wanted just to eat ice cream all the time, but I did incorporate honey, and some people were like, you didn't do a carnivore diet. I hear you, but I'm trying to give you my experience because I feel like it's still rare to find people eating like this, and so to hear my results may help somebody. Because I am a woman, and I do believe that like our cycles differ month to month, especially if you are in the years where you are not menopausal. And so like I incorporated a little bit of honey when I had days and I was like, I cannot eat another piece of anything, like I want something else. And so honey was there. I did a little bit of honey in my ice cream, and that helped. And so for lunch I would have like meatballs with liver mixed in it, a little bit of salt. I did have a little cilantro. I would add a little basil and all that stuff inside of my meatballs. Add an egg whites, mix that up, and create meatballs. I actually have some of those downstairs right now. So that would kind of be my lunch. For dinner, what would dinner look like? My favorite meal that I had would have a ribeye, a grass-fed ribeye, and wild-caught shrimp. And when I tell you that was my favorite meal, I really enjoyed that so much. And that definitely is an expensive meal, but I enjoyed it. It helped me, got me through. And so I would have that. Sometimes I would add fat, or sometimes I wouldn't. And so that would kind of be a typical day of me eating on carnivore. Okay, how am I feeling? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good, but I want to be honest. So with this being like my fourth time doing carnivore, like kind of sporadically, this is the longest I've done it and had certain things that are not animal products here and there. So it is currently we're in March, and I even did carnivore, I would say mostly of February. There were things I had obviously week to week that were different, that were not carnivore, but that was still low toxicity, I would say. And so I'm feeling great, I'm feeling good, but I know that this is not the diet I need to be on forever. And so I'm just using it as a tool. This is not something I want to stay on forever. My skin and my things have cleared up mostly. Like they've cleared up a lot. I can say it, not mostly, but they've cleared up a lot. And so my goal really is to just trust the Lord. Like He led me to this, and maybe He's using it as a tool for me, but He's the healer. Like He's Jehovah Rapha, and so it's like I have to trust in Him also for my complete healing, and if I see that here or in the future when I'm with Him forever. And so my results have been beautiful regarding skin wise, even my face, even certain things with like my face just looks more like, I don't know, you may not be able to see it on here, it's a very gloomy day, but the things I can kind of see the difference of, I'm really enjoying like the benefits. But my goal is really to kind of eat also fruits and stuff, like, because one thing I do believe is that God made everything, and I do believe there's a lot of ignorance in how we should cook stuff. I do see that, like, you know, if you want to have your vegetables, but cook them properly. Like I would have never known you have to boil certain root vegetables. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never known that. Lastly, will I stay carnivore? I already kind of answered that, but I will probably not. But what I will do is keep it in my back pocket. I'd rather use this for a tool for when I even feel like I need to be in a state of fasting, or I kind of want to cleanse my body. And some people be like, that's weird. Why would you use meat and fat to cleanse your body? But one thing I've seen even doing it in January was that it was a blessing. It was a blessing from the Lord. And so I look at it as I've been asking the Lord to help me please clear the psoriasis. Like, if you have psoriasis out there, or any skin issue, or you're struggling, like even with female issues, like I had stage 4 endometriosis. This was something that I feel like caused the inflammation to go down, and I feel like my inflammation has been going down year to year because I cut out gluten. I cut out all these things that I just needed to cut out for a time. And so now I'm at this moment where I really can just be like, okay, I feel like I have a foundation, you know, of like what I should be eating. January 2024, eating carnivore has helped me kind of establish a foundation and make me feel like it's not impossible. Like, I really was like dreading carnivore because I was like, it's impossible. Like, I'm not doing that. But it's not impossible. And it was definitely a journey and a challenge, and it still is. Like, I'm doing a carnivore week right now, and all I want is white rice, you know? Like, but I'm gonna let myself have white rice sooner or later, you know? And so I don't feel like it has to be some dogmatic thing, but I also think the ignorance of like how to cook certain vegetables, how to eat certain starches, foods, all that, I think that's more prevalent. And I do think there is an addiction to sugar that has to be addressed. And so I feel like I can just keep making stuff at home. Like I can make my own ice cream if I want ice cream. I can soak my own rice or cook my own rice. I don't have to go out and get it. But if I want to go get it, I can. So there's a freedom that I have. And if you want to know more about when I was vegan and the bondage I was in mentally, emotionally, and physically from that, watch this video. I still don't know where it is. My journey from veganism, like I was vegan and it literally destroyed my health even as it started out great. And so lastly, like I said, I will not stay carnivore, but I pray that you would join this journey, because the thing is, carnivore will be my base diet. And as Paul Saladino has coined the animal-based term, I will kind of be eating that way, but I'm really just going to be eating what I believe to be healthy. And so I want to steward my body unto the Lord, for this is not my body but his. And so why would I feed myself things that are only going to cause health issues later on? And I just need to be grateful for the whole foods, the foods with one ingredient that God has given me, and stop stressing that I can't have Cheetos. And so there's a discipline aspect of it that's hard, but I feel like if I didn't go through all of this, I would have never known how to feed my children in the future. And so I'm so grateful, and this was my journey. And so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you would love to see what I eat in a day, so if you are still carnivore and you're like, I want to only watch carnivore what I eat in a days, feel free to go watch my carnivore what I eat in a day while sick. You know, it wasn't a lot of food, but still feel free to subscribe. Like, stick with us. It's still going to be animal-based things, and there might be some more things that come out of this. And so there will be grocery hauls. Like, come join us, okay? No, I pray that anyone who watches this who is carnivore and feel like you have to be so strict, don't fall into the same mindsets that vegans feel about meat. But I believe this. Don't worry about anything. Pray about everything. Hopefully there was some type of encouragement in this video. So thank y'all for watching. Bye.